I never believed in the supernatural. Ghost stories were just stories. Every strange noise had an explanation. Every shadow was a trick of the light. At least, that's what I believed until the night I heard the knocking. It started on a Thursday. I woke up suddenly and looked at the clock beside my bed. 3:33 a.m. 3 slow knocks echoed through my house. Knock, knock, knock. I assumed someone had the wrong address. By the time I reached the front door, there was no one there. No footsteps, no cars, nothing. The street was completely empty. I locked the door and laughed it off. The next night, it happened again. Exactly 3:33 a.m. 3 knocks. This time, I didn't answer. I looked through the peephole. There was nobody outside, but as I turned away, the knocking came again. Only this time, it wasn't coming from the front door. It was coming from my bedroom door upstairs. 3 slow knocks. I froze. I lived alone. Every light in the house was off except the one above the stairs. I told myself it was the pipe settling. The house was old. Old houses make noises. That's what I kept repeating in my head. But deep down, I knew pipes don't knock 3 times. The third night, I decided I would prove to myself that nothing was happening. I stayed awake. At exactly 3:33, the knocking started. Only it wasn't upstairs. It wasn't downstairs. It sounded like it was coming from inside the walls. Slow, deliberate, moving. I followed the sound down the hallway. Every time I got close, it moved farther away, almost like something wanted me to follow it. Eventually it stopped outside a small storage room I almost never opened. The knocking stopped. Everything went silent. I reached for the handle. Before I could touch it, something knocked back 3 times from the other side of the door. I opened it anyway. The room was empty, or so I thought. Then I noticed something scratched into the wooden floor. A circle. Inside it were the words, "Don't answer." I stared at the message for what felt like minutes. Who wrote it? When? I had lived there for almost 4 years. How had I never seen it before? That night I barely slept. The next morning, I called the previous owner. He went completely silent when I mentioned the knocking. Then he asked me one question. Did it happen at 3:33? My stomach dropped. He told me he had lived there for 11 years. The knocking started after his wife disappeared. Police searched the house, the garden, the woods behind the property. They never found her. A month later, he started hearing the knocks too. Always 3, always at 3:33. He said he ignored them for years. Until one night, he answered. I asked him what happened. He whispered something I'll never forget. It wasn't trying to get in. It was trying to get out. Then he hung up. I moved out the next day. I never went back. Months passed. Life slowly returned to normal. Until last week, I was unpacking boxes in my new apartment. At the bottom of one was an old photograph I'd never seen before. It showed my old house. Standing in the upstairs window was a man. His face was impossible to make out. But one detail stood out. He was looking directly at whoever took the picture. On the back of the photo, someone had written a single sentence. "Thank you for opening the door." I don't know who left that photograph. I don't know who, or what, was inside that house. But every night, at exactly 3:33 a.m. I still hear it. 3 slow knocks. Not at my front door. Not at my bedroom door. But from inside my bedroom closet. I've never opened it, and I never will, because every morning, the closet door is opened just a little wider than it was the night before.